Howdy, hey YouTube, how's it going? My name is Scully Bones, and this is going to be another Scully Bones review. It has been 4 days since my last video on the Mophie Juice Pack Air, which was my unboxing of it. So if you want, you can go check that out. In fact, I will help you guys and put an annotation here in this corner. And if you guys like my videos really quick, please leave a like button, comment, or subscribe here in this corner. You know, let me know if I'm doing a good job or not. That unboxing, I want to point out again really quick, is doing fantastic. It's only, like I said, it's only been 4 days since I posted that, and I have over 400 views. That is awesome. I really am getting a kick out of that. So it's pretty much like 100 views per day, and I kind of figured it was going to take off, but I didn't think it would be doing that well. So thank you, really. It's more of a thank you for doing that, for, you know, viewing my stuff, my videos, even though I've been saying in almost all of them, here I go again with this one, that, you know, I'm new here. I'm 8 videos in, and one of them is doing fantastic. My very first one is doing pretty well. For it being out in a week and having over 100 views on, you know, just a simple screen shield is pretty fantastic in itself. But I'm working on other videos and other content here, and I just thought I'd tell you guys that is awesome that I have over 400 views on that unboxing of this Mophie Juice Pack Air case for the iPhone 6, and that my channel is actually getting views itself. I know there's nothing, you know, exciting going on right now. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm still working on how to do proper edits on videos. But again, thank you guys so much, and without further ado, let me get into this review. Like I said, it's been 4 days since that unboxing, and I feel like it's been enough time for me to basically go over some basic functions of this case. If you have owned one of these in the past, you know what I'm going to talk about. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who are looking to get one of these, this is great. Now, the Mophie Juice Pack Air for the iPhone 6 is $99.95. I think they have another one that's a little more, but I think that's for the 6 Plus. I'm not sure. What I'll do is I'll link their website in the description below, so that way you guys can go have a look for yourself. I went with the black because I like the matte finish, and it feels really good in the hand. It gives you more grip on it. With the iPhone 6, we all know that it's like super thin, you know, really lightweight, and the whole bending, ooh, spooky. You know, I had my fear and doubts on that, but you know what? The simplest thing is get a case. That'll help you tremendously. But what this is, it's a battery backup case for your phone, so that way you don't have to worry about carrying really any extra cables or anything with you when you go out, especially like if you go out and party or whatnot. In fact, I used this last night when I went out. My phone was actually like at 20%, and I didn't want to wait, you know, to charge my phone because it was kind of late already and people were waiting for me. So I just slipped my phone into this case and, you know, turned it on, and I was set for the night. So as you can tell, it's a two-piece case. You know, there's the top right there with the camera hole, and there's the channels that it sits in, and then there's the adapter for your phone. Now, if you have a different phone, you know, it's gonna have a different adapter for it, you know, kind of a different look. 2 speaker holes down there, so that way when you get a call or a text, it doesn't get muffled, and I think it gets amplified a little bit more. Here on the, I think it's here on the top, you got your vibrate switch. You know, that means you're on vibrate. You know, push it up, it's off vibrate. When you put this in fact, put your phone on vibrate, because no matter what you do, if it's off vibrate, the case, when you put it on, it'll send it into vibrate mode without you knowing, or if you do notice it, you know, you can just flick it back on. But that's kind of a heads up right there. So let me show you guys. You just take your phone, you'll just put it in the right way. Slip it in. You know, it's got a bunch of little rubber nubs on the inside here to kind of keep the phone from really sliding around too much too. But there you go. You're all seated nice and in. You'll take the top. And in fact, this was kind of like a little con that I had with it, was taking the top on and off. And so you take it and you got to kind of like fit it in there. You will hear like a little click like you heard right there to let you know that it's locked in. But you know, there you go. And look, see, let's take that off. Vibrate. Vibrate off. Vibrate on. So, okay. Do what you got to do there. Let me turn that off. That's the one thing I never really liked about the iPhone 6 was I'm so used to the power button being up there and not on the side. It gets a little weird. But anyway, you know, for some people, the con on Mophie products or the cases is that it adds bulk. You know, it makes the phone heavier, a lot bigger. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true because you can see, look at that. You got a little, not really an inch more of like, I don't know, space being taken up here, but it's honestly not that bad. With the iPhone 6, it feels like you have a phone in your hand. And depending on what size hands you are, like I think I'm a medium hand, this feels great. And yeah, you kind of have to maybe move your hand. If you're a one-handed typer or browser, you know, yeah, you gotta move your hand a little bit like I do sometimes. It's not that bad. It wouldn't really, just use an extra hand. It's not, don't text and drive. Let me do a little, don't text and drive, because that's a no-go. It feels really good. I mean, I like it. And now with me, with when I had the 4S and the 5S, I used to do like a little spin thing, but I can't do that anymore. But it just feels really nice. Here on the back, as you can see, it's a matte black. You can tell where I've used it and it's been worn from all my greasy hands. Have been touching it. But here on the back, it's got the power meter. You know, it shows you how much charge you have. I am fully charged. And then right there, it's got the on-off switch. Right now, I'm off. But you know, when your phone is about to die, like me, I'm at 37%. You can just take it when you're ready to charge, flip the switch, hear the beautiful noise, and well, it says that it's charged, but you know, you look for the little lightning symbol, and it shows that you're charging, and voila, you can just go on without having to worry. And then if you want to know how much battery you have left on the case, you know, just give that button a little click. So, but you know, I'm going to use this later on tonight, so I'll just turn that off. See, not charging anymore. So yeah, the con for a lot of people on the bulk is actually a pro for me, because I really like the feel of it. Look, there's the camera hold, by the way. Really well cut, no backflash or anything. It feels really good. I like it. Except for like when it's in my pocket and I have to do work. Yeah, I'm afraid, like, you know, when I squat down or anything, like it'll bust right in here. But I mean, I just take it and put it somewhere. I don't need to be on my phone all the time. I know my brother is. You need to get away from that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, really great. If you're gonna do anything, like I said, any type of yard work, you know, take it out of your pocket, put it aside, you're done. Now, a small kind of con for me is when I go out, I have like 1 or 2 cables that I take with me, because I have like a backpack that I take with me everywhere, and it's for like multiple devices. Like with, say you have a Kindle. I mean, I have a Kindle. It's one of these, you know, little, what is that, micro? And so I only have one of these, so I can use that to charge it, or if somebody else has this type of cable or charging port, I can just give it to them and my other little battery backup and send them on their way. But the thing with this Mophie case is, in order for you to use the pass-through charge, which is, say your phone is about to die, you've used the case itself, and this is dead. You know, you push the little thing, and there's, you know, no little lights. what the pass-through charge is you plug it in down here to the charging port. You plug it into either your wall or anything like that. And what it does is it charges your phone first. And then once that's done, it'll stop charging it and then go straight to the Mophie case. Now, me assuming, and you guys know what the word assume means, I thought I could use either the Kindle charger or another one that I had. Excuse me. That's no go. After having my little brain fart moment, I realized once my phone was done charging and the case wasn't, I realized I needed to use Mophie's cable. The reason for that is because I feel like there's some other wiring in here that will that allows it to do the pass-through charging. You know, send the current, the electrical current to charge your phone, and then once that's done, it goes to something else in there to charge the Mophie case. So that would be an extra cable for me to carry. It's no big deal. I mean, a backpack is a backpack. It's got pockets everywhere. I have little pouches to hold it in. And, you know, that's no real big deal for me. I think the only thing that would make it a big deal is the length. This is, I can't give you guys a good estimation, but that'll probably be the big thing. Like if I'm on a couch somewhere, or if I needed my phone and it was charging via this, the cable's not long enough. So that's one thing that you guys need to be worried about, is that charging cable. So make sure you have that at all times, just in case, you know, like when I was in Houston, I used to use this for my 5S. The phone would go down, use the case, and then when that's done, I would actually use the cable and then this to charge, because in case I really needed it, I can do it there. And then the other thing was, I clean my phone every now and then, maybe week to 2 weeks. You know, whatever case I have on, I'll take it off and, you know, clean up the phone, clean up the case. With this case, as you saw, well, you saw me put it on, but taking it off, you have to like really grip it and then, see, I'm having a hard time, pull it off there, jeez. You kind of have to use some force to take it off. For a lot of people, you know, that could be scary sometimes, because, you know, what if you lose your grip and you got your phone flying all over the place, or, you know, you drop it. You know, that's a big if, because as that gets exposed, and there, yeah, that proves some difficulty. But over time, the wear, you know, for the channels here and the little grooves that it sits in, you know, wear it out. It'll be easier to go on and off. But this is a case, to be honest, is something that you get, and then see, it threw me into vibrate, is you get and you leave it on. There is no taking it on and off periodically. So if you're someone who uses their phone a lot, or, you know, is out all day, this is something that you just leave on and just forget about it, really. You know, just set and forget, really. That's what it is. But that's it. So that's the only thing, the real gripe I have about this case, is the taking it off, you know, if you want to clean it, and having that extra cable. But, you know, this is going to be my quick review on the Mophie Juice Pack Air. Again, if you like this, you know, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what I'm doing, what I need to do. Subscribe here to my channel. I'll be providing more and more stuff as time goes on. And if you guys want, I will link my unboxing video here in this corner. And then, like I said, I will link Mophie's website in the description below, so you guys can have a look at all their stuff. They have more than just cases. And as always, guys, this is Scully Bones coming at you with another Scully Bones review. I will see you guys